Hi, Cheryl here. I am providing you a video on the implementation module for the PIDP 3330 flow design. And so let's take a moment to review some of the materials that I've created. This PowerPoint, these slides provide you a little bit of an overview of the intent of the diversity and inclusion workshops. It's a series, it's a workshop series that spans 3 days, is targeted towards adult learners, of course, and adult learners individually, within organizations, within training settings. It is stemmed or focused towards an authentic learning or a higher level of learning, and it is offered in a blended format of online asynchronous and synchronous tools. Some of the key documents that I'm going to review with you include a workshop outline, a workshop schedule, as well as an outcomes guide. This slide provides a little bit of an overview of the taxonomy of significant learning that I've applied to the design of this workshop. This is, of course, Fink's taxonomy. And again, really focused on authentic learning, a learning that extends beyond the classroom, a knowledge that is based on or complemented by learners' knowledge and lived experiences, and is focused on kind of that hidden curriculum or essential skills beyond the classroom, including life, professional and vocational skills, intellectual, interpersonal, and personal skills. And so, as noted, here is a diagram of the taxonomy of significant learning. It's a holistic approach to learning. And as you follow the circle in this screen, you can see this type of learning really stems from a structured foundational approach all the way to learning how to learn. And so the delivery of this workshop includes a variety of online tools to enhance feedback and engagement, again, in that asynchronous and synchronous blended delivery. It'll utilize a Zoom, Microsoft Teams, Prezi, Screencast-O-Matic, a podcast, as well as videos and presentations, discussions with speakers. It also will include face-to-face tools such as reflective journals, focused dialogue, well thought out and planned materials and handouts, and an element of peer-reviewed exercises and scenario building. I mentioned as well, assessment will occur, assessment and engagement before the workshop commences, during, and after. So now let's take a moment to look at some of the documents that I've created. The first document I'm going to share with you is the outline that I've created. This, of course, includes my contact information, my telephone information, my email, and a Zoom room that I've set up. I am actually not an instructor through a post-secondary institute, so I don't have an LMS platform to utilize. So I'm utilizing a lot of those synchronous and asynchronous tools that I've created, as well as Google Docs. So in this outline, you'll see the workshop description, as well as some outcomes, learning activities, and a breakdown on assignments and methods of evaluation, as well as the percentages assigned. I do have a paragraph speaking to equality, equity, and respect within learning environments, which I thought was fitting based on the course content that I've created. I've also created a workshop schedule spanning those 3 days, providing a breakdown of learning objectives and assignments over those 3 days. As well, there's a section on pre-workshop, which includes taking the time to explore workshop materials, reading the assignment information and rubrics, as well as watching an introductory video that I've created, and the suggestion of the learner creating an introductory video as well, which is actually part of the assignments listed. The next 3 days include the submission of reflective exercises and a discussion on the third day of a project, which is a big chunk of the workshop. And another document that I've created includes a workshop plans over the 3 days. So you can see a breakdown of the instructor and facilitator activities, as well as the learner and participant activities, the resources required, and the time frame. And this aligns well with the objectives in the outline. So it just provides the learner a little bit more information on what to expect over the next 3 days. I as well created an outcomes guide that I'll share with the learner as well, which again breaks down some of those key basic concepts, like the hands-on skills and practical elements of the workshop, as well as the assessment activities and tasks and course outcomes. Again, another tool to really just align everything that's expected within the workshop. So that's what my course looks like and what my design includes so far. Because this learning experience is an OBE focus, my role as an instructor or a facilitator is really to help guide and prompt the discussion along, and it's really learner focused. So I tried to structure the workshop over those 3 days to really focus on learners' needs. I really see my role as a mentor. And so the ratio of synchronous and asynchronous tools that I've created and that I'm going to utilize is about 50% asynchronous, 50% synchronous. So it's really important to me to kind of balance accessibility and really demonstrate the learner being able to determine when to access materials and to schedule as the learner needs. And so those are just some of the elements of the workshop that I've created. Some elements within the workshop includes, as I mentioned, the use of reflective journals, project-based learning, and discovery learning. I have created a space to have like a keynote speaker on about 50% of the time through the workshop days, and as well created opportunities for real life kind of authentic learning in scenario based exercises for learners to take part in. The learnings that I as well had in the previous PIDP 3210 course were really helpful. So utilizing the workshop outcomes guide worksheet as well as the 3 columns table was really helpful for this implementation video. And as I mentioned, some tools that I'll be using in this workshop delivery include a variety of asynchronous and synchronous tools. That includes Zoom, a screencast-o-matic, as you can see in this video, PowerPoint, and some other gamification tools that I'm familiar with, such as Kahoot. My last comments is just a reflection again on the previous learnings from 3210 and in this course, which really helped me kind of narrow my course outcomes and objectives into a realistic format. So I'm really thankful for those for that learnings. Here's another snapshot of one of the tools that I used for the implementation of the workshop, which really notes the key themes of the workshop, which are realistic and aligned. And my last comment, in closing, I'm looking forward to collaborating with all of you, and I've really enjoyed the videos that have been posted so far. They've been very useful. So thank you very much, and enjoy the rest of the program. Bye.